So yeah, I biked you. That was really smart. I really wet everything behind me. Anyways, so I'm really awful with social cues. Yeah, I don't really have like a joke for that because I don't have like a point of reference. Like, that makes no sense. I have nothing for that. Like, I was actually the nerd in preschool. Like, well, you guys are laughing, but they all did. And so then later on, I was, so like in high school, it's not so much that they like didn't invite me to parties. I mean, that was definitely a thing. But like, I didn't know that there were parties I wasn't being invited to. So these things are funny to me now. I realize this probably sounds really sad, but this happened like a really long time ago, and yeah, it's all fine.
Yeah.
Speaking of things that happened a really long time ago, Pokemon came out when I was in like 4th grade, and I've been thinking about this recently because I was with my absolute best friend, and we would sit there, and I grew up on the poor side of Brooklyn Park, 85th sort of divides that neighborhood, and but my dad worked overnight, so we got a little bit more money, and we had the one Game Boy in the neighborhood, and so we had this like little circle of chairs, and we would cycle through who was playing, and we were playing this thing as a team, and it was a huge, huge summer of that, and one day this kid moves in, but the same fucking name as me, and but probably a harder life, because he was living with just his dad, so I understand, and but he, all of a sudden, my best friend comes to me one day and he says, we beat the game. I was like, my brain sort of broke. I was like, I don't understand. Like, no one in the neighborhood has the game. Like, we play this like when I'm home. That's the only way everyone plays this. He's like, no, the other Mike. Like, we played his game and we beat it. And like, I've been friends with this kid for 5 years. Like, we've been through a lot at that point. We were 8. So, 8 is close. I have no idea how much time it was. And I looked at this person right in the face, and it was just like, we're no longer friends! And then I walked inside, while I sauntered inside, like sulking, and I put on a CD of Pokemon movie soundtrack and just cried really, really hard.
Aww.
And man, this is so much funnier than me. But also, this is going to be on YouTube, and it's the only way my mom can watch any of these things. So, hi, Mom.
Hi, son.
This is honestly a little bit for her. But, so I'm going to revert back to the normal things I talk about very shortly, which is, so I'm actually having an MRI next week, because I need to figure out whether or not I am claustrophobic. Yeah, that's where it's at. I think I'm probably just going to laugh, just end with the one laugh that worked. All right, see you guys later.